Alright, this is just a quick guide on how to replace a sound effect in Far Cry 1. Because when you're replacing sound effects, it needs to be a very specific format or the game will distort the audio a lot. It doesn't do it with sound, like voice lines, but it does it with sound effects. So what you need to do, first of all, is you need to find where your sound files are located. And in this case, they're all located in your Far Cry folder here, and then under FC data. Here are the voice files in pack format, but the ones I need to replace is under sounds.pack here. So what we want to do, this is the file that contains all of the sound effects in the game. At least the ones that there's probably also some in here, but whatever. This is the one we need. First thing, before we do anything, we make a backup of this file, because if we break anything, we can easily go back to it. So we can just rename this. Doesn't matter what the name is, as long as it's not sounds.pack. So we'll just call this sounds.pack.old. Also, if you can't see the file extensions, you can go to show and click file extensions. So this will show any file extensions that you have on your different files. Then after we've created a backup, we take the original here and we rename it to .zip. So we can open it as a zip folder. Then we open sounds. And my specific sound effect is under object impact. And it's this one, rock. I'll just play it. Actually, I won't. This is the one we're replacing. Which means the new file that we want to replace it with needs to be named rock.wave. And basically, this is the one I want to replace it with. We open this file. Actually, I'll just show you. The bitrate is currently 1536, and we need it to be 352, and we need it to be in mono, but the sound file is in stereo, as most sound files that you record these days are. So we open it in Audacity. This is a free program that's very good at editing audio files. File, open. We find the file we want to open. Click it. Click open. Because then we can see the audio file here. We can play it. And basically, first of all, it's in stereo. It needs to be in mono, otherwise the game will distort the sound a lot. To make it mono, meaning there's only one audio track instead of two, we click here, like on the file name, and we click split stereo to mono. So it splits the audio tracks, and then we delete one of them. So there's just one. And also, it's currently in 48,000 hertz, the bitrate or project rate, whatever. To get the game, all the game files are in 352 kilobits. Basically, you need to set this to 22,050 to have the same format as the in-game files. So now that we've set this, so we have it in mono, and we have it at this project rate. We click File, we click Export. Export as WAV, because all of the files are in WAV format. Export as WAV. We just place it wherever we want, in the same place as the... doesn't matter. We need to name it the same as the file we're replacing, because the game reads the file name. Like the code is looking for this file name. And then we simply copy our new file and we paste it into the game folder. Copy and replace. There we go. So now our sound file is in the zip folder. And that's basically it. Finally, we go back to FC data, where all the sound files are. We rename this one back to .pack, just like that. And now we can launch the game and play it with our new sound file. And finally, if you break something or do something wrong, you can just delete this file. Oh, whoops. Delete. Yes. Delete that shortcut I made by accident. And then we can just take our backup and rename it to sounds.pack and Nothing's. It's like you never did anything. So yeah, that's how to replace sound files in FarOut 1, or sound effects specifically.